I apologize in advance if this comes across as scattered and emotional. I'm feeling quite overwhelmed at the moment. Let me try to explain the roller coaster that has been my relationship. My boyfriend and I were in a long-distance relationship for about 4 years. Throughout that time, we faced numerous issues and arguments, often revolving around other people in our lives. Jealousy would rear its ugly head, triggered by exes, coworkers, and even people on social media. Our fights often devolved into a toxic cycle of tit for tat. Our differences, unmet needs, and unresolved conflicts reached a breaking point, leading us to make the difficult decision to break up. Then I found out I was pregnant. Despite our separation, my boyfriend expressed a strong desire to be involved and excitedly embraced the idea of becoming a father. We decided to give our relationship another shot for the sake of our growing family. He moved me into his place, provided for my every need during the pregnancy, and even made the effort to relocate us closer to family so that we would have support once the baby arrived. He went above and beyond what I could have imagined. However, despite these gestures, something still felt off between us. My instincts urged me to investigate, so I made the regrettable decision to check his phone. To my shock and heartbreak, I discovered that he had been cheating on me with 2 of his coworkers for nearly a year. The affairs had started during our initial breakup, continued while we were apart, and persisted even when we reconciled during my pregnancy and recovery. I was devastated. The pain of betrayal washed over me like a tidal wave, leaving me gasping for breath. How could he do this to me, especially when we were trying to rebuild our relationship for the sake of our child? The trust I had for him shattered into a million pieces, and doubts crept into my mind about whether I could ever truly forgive him. Currently, we find ourselves sharing the same household. However, due to his work commitments, he is away for more than half of the week, while I manage the responsibilities of caring for our baby and our dogs from home. He is insistent on wanting his family and shows profound remorse for his actions. He says all the right things, expressing that he has never been more in love with me than seeing me as a mother. He goes above and beyond to provide for me and our son, desperately seeking forgiveness and reconciliation. Yet, despite his efforts and my lingering love for him, I can't help but feel that something has irrevocably shifted within me. I no longer see him in the same light, and I question whether I can ever truly overcome the pain of his betrayal. It's a complex situation to navigate. On one hand, I want to give our son the best possible upbringing, with both parents present in his life. I worry about the potential impact of a broken family on his development. The idea of raising him alone seems daunting, and I yearn for the stability and support that a 2-parent household can provide. On the other hand, staying in a relationship where trust has been shattered feels like a constant battle. I constantly question his faithfulness and wonder if he will repeat his mistakes. The pain of his infidelity lingers, and I fear that it will taint our future together. Can I truly forgive him and move forward? Is it fair to subject myself to the emotional turmoil of trying to rebuild what was broken? Has any experienced similar situations? I need advice and experience from those who have faced the challenge of deciding whether to stay together for the sake of a 2-parent household or to part ways and navigate the complexities of co-parenting. For those who chose to stay together, how did you rebuild trust? Did you find happiness again? How did you address the lingering doubts and fears? Was forgiveness truly possible, or did the pain of betrayal remain a constant presence? And for those who ultimately decided to part ways, how has co-parenting been for you? How do you manage the challenges of raising a child together while no longer being in a romantic relationship? Is it possible to maintain a healthy and supportive environment for the child despite the personal struggles? Any insights, guidance, or personal stories that can help me navigate this complex path would be helpful and appreciated. Every situation is unique, but hearing from others who have walked this path before can shed light on the possibilities and potential outcomes. I hope to find the strength and clarity to make the best decision for myself and my child.